Death be not proud, though some have called thee mighty and dreadful, for thou art not so. For those whom thou think'st thou dost overthrow, die not, poor death, nor yet canst thou kill me. From rest and sleep, which but thy pictures be, much pleasure, then from thee much more must flow. And soonest our best men with thee do go, rest of their bones and soul's delivery. Thou art slave to fate, chance, kings, and desperate men, and dost with poison, war, and sickness dwell, and poppy or charms can make us sleep as well. And better than thy stroke, why swell'st thou then? One short sleep past, we wake eternally, and death shall be no more. Death, thou shalt die.
Love you. We chase lots of bunnies, okay? Bunnies? Oh, she loves bunnies.
Good morning, everybody. Skirt, rewind. We are actually coming at you today from beautiful Bainbridge Island, Washington. This is actually where me and Blake are from. You love it?
It's every day, bro. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, we come up here, and every time we come up here, we're like, oh my gosh, we freaking love it up here. It's so gorgeous. The sun is amazing this morning. It's a beautiful day. Don't mind the construction over there. One of the reasons we wanted to come up to Washington was to spend some time with family and friends for a little bit before Blake actually starts his job. Leading up to this visit, I've been, talking with my parents for a while, and my grandpa wasn't in really good shape. So we were hoping that we could see him before, his time came, and it was the worst timing ever, and we were packing the night before our flight, and he passed away, which is really upsetting. Honestly, I feel emotionally drained at this point. I've cried a lot. Now, this trip has turned into spending a lot of time with family because we're trying to figure out next steps. For those of you who didn't know Grandpa, he was like the coolest guy ever. He was super stubborn. He was kind of a jerk sometimes, but like in the most loving way. And he was 95. He lived a really long time, and this is kind of especially upsetting because it's not just the passing of him, but it's like the passing of that generation. Like there is nobody left, and that's really upsetting. And so anyway, this whole vlog isn't gonna be really sad because I really don't want it to be super sad. If you wanted to see a really cool video that we did with Grandpa, I'll link it in the upper right hand corner. There was a period of time where we went up to Washington previously and helped him move out of his house. He had like all of these knickknacks and stuff from his past.
War letters.
The war letters. He was in World War II, and he had these amazing letters that he wrote home, and there was this one where he talked about the bomb.
Yeah, he didn't know what was going on. Nobody knew, because where he was, if I remember correctly.
He was in China.
Yeah, and like it happened, and he was like, they were getting reports and like news stuff that was like, hey, something happened in like Japan.
Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah. And it was just really cool reading those letters. But we read them with Grandpa, and it's a really cool video. So I'll link that in the upper right hand corner if you've never seen that before. On a happy note, when I went to the UK, I got some stuff for my family to give them, and I haven't given them yet. I know that's a weird sentence. Anyway, my dad wears a lot of hats. So I got him this hat, which I think is such a cool hat. I haven't showed you guys this stuff because I didn't want them to see my vlogs and like be spoiled, but they're getting it today, so they're not gonna get a chance to see this beforehand. But it's like a Harris tweed top, like hat, and then another hat from my dad because he just loves hats. So Scotland. This is kind of exciting. My mom's mom, my grandma's maiden name was Hamilton, which she was pretty Scottish, and I actually found the actual tartan pattern for her family, which is really, really cool. So I was going to give this to my mom, and it has like all about the Hamilton clan on the back and their information, and I think it's just really cool. So yeah, we're going to give this to my family, and hopefully they're really going to like it. It'll bring, I think, a little bit of light into this trip and this day. So
yeah, I was going to say, just barely missed the last boat when they got here. So
yeah, no, so okay, we're just about to drive on the boat, and we were just talking about how it's equally the best thing and the worst thing being the first person to drive on the ferry, because being the first person means you were the person who missed the last boat.
Yep.
And that's a frustrating spot to be.
But you're first on the next one.
But you're first on the next one.
Just wanted to get on the one before.
Yep, that's exactly what happens.
Yep.
The sun is rising, it is beautiful, and we are just about to get on the ferry boat.
This is weird to people, I feel like.
Getting on a ferry?
Like taking a ferry boat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and like the crazy thing is I used to do this every day. People who live on this side of the water who go to Seattle for work and stuff have to take the boat every single day. It's like a huge tourist destination, exciting thing to do when you're in Washington, but for a lot of people it's like an actual mode of transportation. I used to commute to Seattle every day to go to school. It was a long commute, man. I would drive 20 minutes to the ferry boat, take a 35-minute ferry ride, get off the boat, walk 10 minutes to my bus, and then take a 15-minute bus ride to...
What time did you wake up?
Oh, well, if I had an 8 a.m. class, I'd have to be on 6:20 boat, which means I'd leave my house at like 5:45.
Ugh.
It was bad. It was bad. It was just not a good... I don't miss that part about it at all. No bueno.
Yeah, like I like taking the boat, but I don't know if I could ever...
Do it every day?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was, it's an experience, man.
Yeah.
It's an experience, that's for sure. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to beautiful Seattle, Washington. Yay! We're gonna grab some lunch with a couple friends of ours, George and Kara. They have a brand new baby, and I'm so excited to meet the baby. Come on, come on. Oh, geez.
Hey, what's up, dude? I missed you. You too. Hey,
how are you? Good, how are you?
Oh my god. She's so cute. The baby. Look at her.
She's like, what?
She's so cute.
She's so cute. I've been keeping something from you guys.
Yeah, I know.
She really likes the hair though.
Yeah, she does.
I know. George and Kara don't have any hair, so it's really interesting for somebody to have hair. Look at that face! Hi! This is Adeline, and she's the cutest little thing in the entire world. Look cute? Is that what you just said?
Look cute.
Oh, I thought you said look cute. She is look cute. She loves this. This is the best thing ever. Best invention for babies, people.
A boat.
A paper boat. Yeah, yeah, seriously. Yeah.
Median household income of a Bainbridge Island resident is $95,000.
I called that. I was like, it's probably about $100,000 people have annual income for here. It's expensive. It's an expensive place to live. This was one of the best places to live before it like won that award at some point.
Yeah.
A couple years ago. It's really nice. It makes me like we have to go back to Vegas tomorrow, and I'm kind of like dreading it.
Yeah.
Not because, you know, I don't like Las Vegas, but every time we come up here, I'm just like blown away at how perfect it is. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Look at that mountain.
No.
The crappy thing is that, you know, we're recording this right now, and they can see the mountain, but they can't really see the mountain.
No.
You can't even put into words how monumental and huge it looks in person. It just doesn't translate well on camera at all. I've tried to take pictures of it. You'll see people post pictures of like Mount Rainier on Twitter and stuff, and they just look like, okay, it's just a mountain. But like when it's here, when you see it in person, it is jaw-droppingly ginormous.
Yes. This log hurts my butt right here.
Is what? It hurts your butt?
Yeah, right here on this part of the log.
Why? Because it's bony?
Yeah.
Well, maybe you should just...
spider.
It's a little he's flat.
Yeah.
That's a flat spider. He's kind of cute.
Yeah.
How do I touch it?
Yeah. No, don't touch him. God, duh.
I don't care. He's just chilling.
Yeah.
We're not gonna hurt you.
I know. Ready?
Yep.
Ooh, it's an E46 M3.
Ooh, in front of us? Okay, so here's the thing. I can't tell the differences between all of the BMW cars and the ones that you like and the ones that are good.
That look, where it's still got some of the boxiness from the E36,
yes,
but it's a little bit newer.
It's souped up.
It's an E46.
Would you ever buy an M3?
What year?
I don't know, just any
Or
of
what
them.
generation? That's
I don't know anything about cars.
Either an M3 or maybe one of the new M4s.
Oh.
Or ultimately maybe an M5, because that's like a 4-door car.
More
So like you could put like your kids and stuff in it, but still have fun with it.
What would be like your dream car? If you had to pick a dream car, what would it be?
I like that Morgan Arrow.
Morgan
Those are
Arrow,
nice.
the
Yeah.
gangster looking cars.
Yeah.
You need like you need to have like a gangster look.
Yeah.
You need like a pimp suit or something to go with that, and like some stupid gun that you have to like carry in like your
Tommy gun.
Like yeah, that goes
Yeah,
in like
or
your
grease
door.
gun, as they call
Do
it.
they have suicide doors or no? Aren't those the ones that open backwards? Yeah.
Yeah, that's what a suicide door. I don't know if they do. I don't know.
Like
It's
it
got a
would.
BMW engine in it though.
Oh, does that mean it would be need broken a lot? Asking the important questions.
No, apparently newer BMWs I think are.
Pretty reliable.
I think so. This one up here is like a 2005 or 2006.
This M3.
That was the last year they made the E46, was 2006. But it has like all the sensors on the back of it, like the little backup sensors and stuff.
You know what I like about you?
Nothing.
I like more than one thing I really like about you is that you're a car nut, but you're like a really subtle car nut. Like if somebody looking at you isn't gonna be like, you know what, he looks like a car guy. But like in your head, you think about cars and you have like a classic high opinion of cars. And I like hearing you talk about it because you know what you're talking about, but it's not all you talk about. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a nice balance.
Yeah,
I
I've
think.
definitely run into some people who like, that's all they talk about, which is fine because that's what they really like and that's good.
Yeah, as long as you have a hobby. Hobbies
Yeah.
are great. I really like how you like cars.
Yeah.
And I know that's a weird thing to say, but anyway.
Cars. Yeah, this M3 is pretty nice. But the question I have is on the inside, is it an actual 6-speed or is it one of the, I think they call it a DSG.
What's a DSG?
It's manual, but it's not a stick manual and it's
Like
not
a
an
paddle?
automatic. It's paddle shifters.
Paddle shifters?
Yeah. I don't know. I'd rather have, I think, a stick, like a fully stick, but
I think so
DSG.
too.
And the stickers on the back of his or her, I can't tell, a window, those are tracks that he spin to.
I was gonna ask about that because to me they look like silly derpy yoga poses.
Yeah, they kind of
And
do.
I was like, what the heck is this? Here, I'll
Yeah,
show you.
they're out.
So that's the place that people put their stick figure family. And I thought this was like some weird version of like maybe they're doing weird yoga poses. Maybe it's just like an art thing. But no, that makes sense if they're tricks.
Yeah. Also, it feels so good outside. Right
It does feel really good out. I picked a good day to be born.
now. Yeah, you did.
I just went ahead and prepared one of them for the birthday, but
Oh.
once you get the app, you can get the birthday reward.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Hi, thanks for doing your gosh, that's so nice.
She was so nice. You're not funny. Yeah, you are. One of the reasons why we wanted to come up to Washington for a quick little trip, by the way, I think we'll just start this off with this vlog. So, good morning everybody. Skirt, skirt, rewind. Is this zoomed in or something? Why is it?
Was it zoomed in the entire time?
Well, just a tiny bit.
Oh,
It looked like it because like you weren't in the, it was hard to get us both in the frame. Stop it, don't lean me at that. Gosh. I know that this is like super over the top, but like if we have a kid, I'd love to have the kid. I'd love to have our babies in like the later half of like the last part of the year. I don't know why, but I just love, I love everything past like September. I'm like, good. Like that would be amazing.
Well,
I love it.
sorry.
It's beautiful. What do you mean?
Well, I was born in
Okay, August too. August counts. But there's something
Nah.
so good about a fall birthday.
Yeah, no.
Fall birthday, winter birthdays. It's just like,
We could have a November birthday, which means having sex and Valentine's Day, basically.
okay.